What's up? Tyler, plugged on. I'm here with an album review. This time I'm going to be talking about the new album from the band Obscura entitled Diluvium. Yeah. Diluvium is the fifth album from Obscura. They're a technical death metal band from Germany, and this came out on Relapse Records. And this is the follow-up to 2016's Acrasis, I believe. I don't know how to properly pronounce it. I apologize. I love that album. I think that album is amazing. I think the title track might honestly be my favorite Obscura song. And I love Obscura. I think when it comes to technical death metal, honestly, these guys are one of the best, in my opinion. I think they bring a lot of great songwriting mixed with a lot of great atmosphere and melody in heaviness at times, but also that shred that you want. What I've always loved about Obscura is they strike that balance. You know, they really, it's not just shred all the time, it's not just speed all the time, it's whatever fits. And that's what I like about them a lot. And there's a lot of fantastic tracks on here that really showcase that. To me, you start off with the opening track, Clandestine Stars, and I love that song for a lot of reasons. One, it showcases how catchy of riffs Obscura can write, even though they're more on the technical side or something. That riff is fucking awesome, and it's one of my favorite riffs I've ever heard this band play. They have amazing riffs all over the place. They really do. Probably my favorite all-time riff from these guys is from the track Septuagint, off of Omnivium. I mean, I know that's one of the most popular tracks, but you cannot deny how amazing that riff is when the whole band kicks in. It's fucking awesome. It's like one of the most ultimate air guitar riffs. And I really love Clandestine Stars for that. I think it's a great opening song. Then you get to Emergent Evolution, which I think is probably the strongest track on here. This one mixes a lot of really great melody and atmosphere with what you like from Obscura, and to me it's another thing that Obscura does really well, and that's make great choruses. And you know, sometimes whether it's, you know, Stefan on vocals doing some great screams, or you know, these more strange sounding clean vocals, you know, I think it works a lot of times. And Emergent Evolution is just, it's a kind of your typical Obscura track, but it's a really good one. I think it's one of the strongest ones on here, obviously. The title track is great. That's the first single they put out. Talk about a catchy-ass chorus with the riffage that's going on there. Also, another great main riff. It's a really good song. Then you get to Mortification of the Vulgar Sin, which is one of the heavier songs on here, which is something that I like that Obscura does. They play with tempo a lot. That opening riff is a fucking banger. That's one where you just want to beat the shit out of your pillow. You know, it's great riff that really gets you going. And then, you know, there's a lot of really great songs on the back half of this one as well. I just think those opening 4 or 5 songs are just top notch. But Convergence is really good. Ekpyrosis is another one that I really enjoy. I really enjoy that one because, to me, especially like the ending is really cool with a more harmonized, more simplistic guitar harmony there. Something that Obscura, you know, they do a lot of guitar harmonization, of course. They have a lot of just great guitar parts all over, and there's a lot of amazing rhythms on here, whether it's a simplistic, heavier breakdown like rhythm, you know, and then they're doing some crazy solo or sweep over top of it that sounds really good, or, you know, some really great chords and everything. Like they really make sure everything fits the tone that they're going for. Every note works. And Ekpyrosis I really like because I feel like, you know, they do a little bit more than in the past, I feel, of just more simplistic guitar harmonizations that work really well. I love it at the end. Like, I feel like that's something that, you know, just about any metal band out there would write, but it works really well for what's going on here. And then the final main track, An Epilogue to Infinity, I think is one that's really good, that has a fucking amazing chorus. heavy parts, lots of speed to it. It's good. Overall, I mean, I think this is just kind of another great Obscura album. And I don't know really if it's their best work, but overall, like, I think it's a very consistent and strong album for them. There's a lot of songs in here that I just really love, and it's an album that I really love. I love listening to this band. I think when it comes to technical death metal, you know, yes, there's a lot of wankery on the guitar, but it blows my fucking mind, and I think it works really well when they do it. They really plan everything out to great detail, and I think it works really well for them. And I love just the balance of great chorus here, catchy chorus, simplistic riff, heavy riff, fast riff, technical stuff going on, blast beats in your face. The drumming's top notch on here. Yeah, it's good. It's an Obscura album. If you liked them in the past, you'll probably love this album. If you didn't like them, move on. That's it for me. 8.5 out of 10. Check it out. Diluvium from Obscura. Thanks for watching. See ya.